Hello world, it's Berto Prey 5, Kapla. Actually, we're on Berto Prey 5X today. And I'm in the I barely begun digitalizing a 90-minute audio cassette tape that my grandfather started with recordings going back to as far back I found as May of 1979. And onward, apparently, some of these go up in through the 90s, but the majority are from the 70s and early 80s. My grandfather talking about his business, talking about getting property upstate New York fixed up, and also me and Ciso Prey. He has us speaking, and his goal was to get our voice on tape as children, as kids, as babies, as he says in his own words, so that we'd have them for the rest of our lives. And for 35 plus years, this tape has sat in my aunt's dresser drawer, apparently. I didn't know it still existed. And only recently, with my grandmother's passing, did it come to light, and did my aunt give it to Ciso Prey, who got it to me, who then ordered a device from Amazon that let me record cassette tape to a USB thumb drive. And now I have a big MP3 file that I am going through, trying to make sense of it, cutting it into portions, and yeah. So welcome, Mike Richards. Greetings, Columbus, Ohio. There. So I figured while I worked on this, which is probably going to be some fairly boring work, but God knows what the audio recordings are going to say. I figure maybe if anybody wants to listen, you're welcome to, or watch. Actually, I've got to put the screen up. Share screen, screen one, and we got to share the audio today. So yeah, there it is. Richie Poole says, "What's a cassette tape?" That's a good question, Richie. A cassette tape was with these magic pieces of plastic with tapes in the middle, and yeah, you used to store music on them before CDs. I don't know how much of this is going to be audible to you guys. Now, I've already recorded or saved a few short recordings. So you know what? I'm going to play these first, just so we have a copy of them on YouTube. God forbid something happens to my computer overnight. This one is perhaps the best one so far. I'm on Berto Prey 5X. So this is Ciso Prey as a 2-year-old, almost a 3-year-old, saying that she doesn't like going to school. I don't know if you guys can hear it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
No, I don't want to say that.
What do you want to say?
So I don't go to school because I don't like it. But my mommy wanted there.
Why don't you like school?
Because my mommy wanted there.
Well, first of all, what is your name?
Diana.
Diana what?
Well, you'll hear our last name. Oh, well.
Diana DiBiase? Say yes.
Yes.
Do you like to go to school?
No.
Why?
I don't like
I don't like it because my mommy wasn't there. That was Sisso Prey. What do we got here? Now this is I don't know. I think it's me and my sister singing Zippity Doodah. Actually, you couldn't hear it, says Richie. You don't hear that at all? Are you guys really not hearing it? I can't tell. You can hear it a little. Yeah, it's not very loud, unfortunately. That might be something I have to adjust afterwards. Yeah, okay. So this basically gets too low for you guys to hear at that point. Here's my grandfather talking about some cars.
Then $500. And then the other one's Marion Funds secretary, Jerry Knoll. He just took the place of Dick Wells. Dick Wells retired in January. Jerry Knoll has to do with the dealer placement department. Their number out there is 914 627.
So apparently you guys are not hearing it because this one is pretty loud.
I just got off the phone with
And Mamo Prey doesn't hear it. Let me try this again. Stop screen. Share screen. Screen one. Share audio. Share. Okay. Let's see.
the hard top. And that's got to be then $500. And then the other one's Marion Funds secretary, Jerry Knoll. He just took the place of Dick Wells. Dick Wells retired in January. Jerry Knoll has to do with the dealer placement department.
This is not even close to being loud enough. Let me try something.
2226 or 2197. I just got off the phone with Jerry Knoll, and he's going to send some fella out by the name of Frank Stevens sometime this week. This is already May the 16th, I believe Wednesday. There's going to be somebody coming there this week to take a look at the place. Very desirable color. Maybe it's. You think it was a white car? Remind Sydney. from Bergen Auto Sales that he owes us for the transmission on that 75 Monte Carlo. And I should remind myself about trying to call and locating an engine, a V6 engine for that 77 Buick Skylark. May the 11th on a Friday, I spoke to Sal Marconi. I'm supposed to call this guy Dick Wells. He's the dealer placement representative for the Chrysler Product Corporation up in Tappan, New York. He has to do with placing the new car dealers in the various areas. He might be able to get us a person to lease the place, or maybe Chrysler would lease it from us.
Okay, that was a little better. So let me, since Mamo Pray hasn't heard it yet, let me play Sisso Pray 1 and see if Mamo Pray can hear it.
What do you say? Ladies and gentlemen.
No, I don't want to say that.
What do you want to say?
So I don't go to school because I don't like it.
Oh.
Because my mommy wanted there.
Why don't you like school?
Because my mommy wanted there.
Well, first of all, what is your name?
Diana.
Diana what?
Diana.
Diana DiBiase? Say yes.
Yes.
Do you like to go to school?
No.
Why?
I don't like it because my mommy wanted there. Rider the ride bicycle, but no go ride bicycle. It's ride a bicycle. It's crowded and Tippity doo dah, Mr. Blueberry. I like soda. It goes tippity doo dah, yippity ay. Oh my, tippity doo dah, Mr. Blueberry. Sunshine, that is my way. Tippity ay, sunshine, that is my way. Soda.
Watch you don't tilt it. Right in your eyes. Okay, that'll do. Saturday, May 12th. Bought 2 cars from Norman Frankfurt. 2050 total. One's a 73 Dodge 4-door, 6-cylinder with air. And the other 73 Toyota 4-door, 6-cylinder. Milky Way. Get a Milky Way. Body. Call up Norman Monday morning to make arrangements to pick up the car. And it's got a half vinyl top, right? And electric windows and stereo. And it's At 24.50, can you buy it or you can't? In other words, at 24.50, you can't buy it. How much more do you have? All right. So then, if you're talking about $2,500, you probably can buy the car. All right. So $2,500 on your end can buy the car. Just spoke to Norman on the phone. He wants $49.50 for the two Oldsmobiles. They're both 76s. One needs work, one doesn't need any work. The one that needs work needs about $350 worth of work. I spoke to Al Ferriello this morning about that truck that LCF has. A friend of his is interested in buying it. They told him $5,000 and we give him something. Al is looking for $3,800. Maybe we got enough room here to work with. This is Rudy. It's a Wednesday, the 9th of May. I was talking to Al's friend, the insurance broker. That's Bob Pfister. He was telling me that on the problem we have upstate with the barn, that if we get a letter out to them stating that they have no right to deny us the claim because they are not positive that it wasn't the wind, and they can't prove that it was the snow. Bob Pfister was telling me that if we call up the Weather Bureau and get them to verify the exact day that we had the heavy storm,
I don't know, Richie Poole. A lot of this could be code.
we can get the Weather Bureau up in Albany to verify that particular day of the heavy windstorm and writing a letter that when we do have snowstorms, with the location that the barn is in, and a large accumulation of snow never ends up on the barn because of the location that it's in. The wind more or less blows it all off before there's any large accumulation. And Bob was saying if you go along with this particular viewpoint, there might be some chance of getting some money from them. Remember, you got to tell them that the location of the barn is important. But when it does snow, a large accumulation never ends up on the roof. I guess because of the heavy winds that blow in that particular area. Because if you make this issue and the issue with the Weather Bureau, that there was a heavy windstorm, then maybe we can prove it. And we also have the trooper. Got to ask Bob Gage if the trooper has the day that he actually told him about it? Or was it later on that Bob called the trooper when we actually had the snow? This we should find out. This will make a big difference on getting the money or not getting the money, or having the insurance review board reopen the case. This fellow Bob Pfister was telling me all about this. So we should go along these lines. This is Rudy. May the 9th, on a Wednesday, 79.
May the 9th,
All right,
1979.
well, that's already making up 100 there, right? And this car is a decent car. The Cutlass Supreme. What color is it? What color is it? A beige car, a light beige. So the Cutlass Supreme then is.
Hello, Captain Track, John Araki. Welcome, Resolute Germ, Carlo Albanese, everyone. We've been listening to mostly my grandfather that I've clipped out so far from some old audio cassette tapes. Unfortunately, it looks like a lot of the audio I don't think you guys will be able to hear. It's just not loud enough. Let me see if I can't skip ahead to stuff that might be audible to you guys. Oh, there's some baby noises. Aw, that was probably me as a baby. I sound like Charlie does now.
Oh yeah, you'll laugh. That,
Well, I'll enhance it after I'm done cutting it up, Captain Track. So, oh, that's Grandma. That was my grandmother saying me. So at this point, I was just a baby. Okay, this looks promising.
Let him go. Good. Good, Joe. Look at him.
I'm not going to attract Biden. It was a baby boy.
This part of my grandson talking, he's already 1 year old, and this is the first Thanksgiving of 1979.
Aw,
This
Thanksgiving
is
night.
Thanksgiving Day. His
See,
Aunt Nancy is making him laugh now.
my grandfather was great about dating everything he recorded. Thanksgiving 1979. My Aunt Nancy. I think that was Mama Pray.
you want to give him this? You want to give him the banana? Yeah, eat the banana.
They're giving me a banana like I'm a performing monkey. zoom and enhance. Oh yeah, that definitely sounds like Charlie.
Nice. Nice. No, Joey. No, nice.
Thank you, John Araki. Yeah, my doctor mentioned that too.
Kiss Debbie. Kiss Debbie. Kiss Debbie. Hello, Joey.
Who knocked off who then? Who knocked off who then?
Up on the champ, I don't know.
Oh, yes? You got them all beat down there?
Some of these voices just not familiar anymore. I think that's my Aunt Jo. She passed away like 5 years ago.
Now we have the new year, 1980,
Oh,
January 1980. And
January
we're gonna listen to
1980.
Joe
Ciso Prey was not yet
and the difference
conceived.
in the way he talks now. His mother's trying to feed him now. So we're going to do a little recording for the new year, 1980. Joe, what are you doing? Joe?
I'm eavesdropping on myself in 1980, Thomas.
Joe? Debbie, get him to do a little talk. What did the owl say, Joe? Huh? What did the owl say? This is my grandson after. Go ahead, feed him while we're doing it.
Come
Joe.
on. See you next year.
Is that what you're doing? Bye-bye to Santa Claus? Joe, what did the owl say? Joe, what did the owl say? Joe? Go, Mommy gonna feed you good.
John Araki says if you play these tapes backwards, you get the coordinates to Jimmy Hoffa's body.
What did the owl say? Come on. Talk for Grandpa. Huh?
John Araki. John Araki says perhaps a side-by-side comparison of this audio to the scenes from Airplane
Huh?
to see if they sync up in any significant way. I cracked up. Thank you, John. I needed that.
We're all trying to get Joey to talk over here. That's why there's nothing on tape. So, trying to get you to say something for the new year. Come on, Joe. Tissue's on here. Tissue. Joanne can't talk. Tissue, got to talk.
Cinnabon Bunny says, I bet Bird learns he has a secret half-sister named Michael while listening to this. I hope not. Yeah, yes, Thomas. I was a baby at one point.
You never know.
Bunny?
All right. So where you go? Corona. Corona. 60. Go back. Go on 60 go. From there, gazebo. Where I saw a gazebo in Rico. You know what guy? He was his wife. With his wife. Sure it was his wife? Yeah. He had a funny hat on.
Pretty sure that's my dad
Because he's
and his brother.
Because his guy's son. No, but he says he's quite older. Yeah. That right next to me. You gave me the last bread. You don't have no bread there? Huh? You don't have no bread? No.
I wonder if a music box could cause a music match on YouTube.
I don't know if we can eat anymore. It's hard. Hey.
No, this
Santa Claus? Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus?
coffee for murder. Coffee for murder.
I don't know why he said murder so much.
Oof. Oof. What they have? Buffet style?
It's my grandfather doing the recording, Thomas.
Macaroni.
He had a recorder. He liked to record things.
Throw it on the floor.
Rice. Mushroom. Bacon. Bacon.
They have little coconuts with it. They have rice. Wasn't that rice in the meat? Chopped meat thing?
Who's that, Charlie? Hold that.
Hello, who's there? Who's there?
Who's there? Knock, knock. Who's there? Knock, knock, Joe.
And this is what happens when you're the only grandchild.
Oh, the gate over there.
Tell him over here. Who's there? Do not knock. Knock, knock. Do not knock. Do not knock. You sound like when before you were 1 year old. Hey. Ugh.
And a rabbit.
We're trying to get Heather DiBiase and Jason DiBiase on this tape.
Okay.
1993.
1993. So this is the end.
Sunday evening about 5:30.
This was the end of one side of the tape, but it's recorded in the middle because of reasons. So this is cousin Dibs.
Now let's get Heather.
That's cousin Dibs and my cousin Heather.
How many years did the Bonnie song?
She doesn't know how to sing.
She don't know how to be. We're a happy family with a great big hug and a great big hug. You say you love me too.
And that's Jason DiBiase, his finger. And that's Heather Ashley DiBiase. I got to correct her name. And this is Papa DiBiase, Grandpa DiBiase. What are you drinking? What are you
Just dox the whole family, Papa.
drinking?
Papa, Mom.
What you do?
Plain cake. Nothing for you.
Heather, you gonna sing the Bonnie song?
Uncle Chris can have whatever he wants.
You gotta listen to him.
She's a little bit too busy using a crayon now. I'll have to get her attention in a little while.
Yeah, ask her her phone.
Jason, maybe you talk to her, maybe she'll talk to you.
Heather, what color
You
you
make
using?
me sad that you won't.
Your colors? What colors?
What
What colors?
Papa, I know when she'll say if I'm fine. Heather, I'm gonna cry.
What color?
Heather, can you sing the Bonnie song?
No, she doesn't know the Bonnie song.
Yeah, she's a bad.
She doesn't know the Bonnie song.
That's my grandmother.
Want to keep it spider?
Heather, Heather, I'm gonna cry.
Sing it over again.
That's good.
That was Heather Ashley DiBiase.
One
You
more
want to
time.
say that one more time?
Anyone say it one more time? I want to love you. Yeah, that money. Take it, damn money.
Oh, wonderful.
Jason DiBiase is 5.5 years old when you hear his voice.
Ashley, too.
In 6 more days, Heather Ashley will be 2 years
Leave
old.
him with Daryl crying in his room. He'll get over it.
2 years old in 6 more days. I said this was November the 7th.
Oh,
Yeah, the same birthday as me. She stole my birthday.
pepperoni with his feet up on the couch. I swear to God, saying, "Oh, don't worry about him. Heather, come here, honey." Oh, and I'm not exaggerating. I swear, that's exactly
You get
how
up
it is.
and you help. You get
Yeah,
up and you help.
I'm not exaggerating. Just look at him.
So tired.
This whole conversation is because of the new addition, our Danny boy, our little Danny boy DiBiase.
Oh, Danny B,
He's just
my cousin
about,
Danny,
How old is he now?
4 months.
He's 4 months.
4 months old.
How many days?
November 2nd is 5 days. 4 months, 5 days.
4 months, 5
days
days.
today. This is still November the 7th. That's the latest, the new addition of the DiBiase family.
That
By
was
the
the
way, this is
last
on the same
one.
tape as Joey DiBiase back in 1979. And
That was the last one my grandfather saw.
Sing the ABC now. No, A. A. J. L. M. N. U.
Hey, Sci-Fi Nation.
You. You. Say you. You. Say you.
Heather, you want to do the Indian?
Say
Uh-oh.
you. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little, 7 little, 8, 10 little Indians, 10 little Indians, 7. What about
They mean Native American.
down the road? How about Jack and Jill?
Heather. Clapping, clapping.
Jack and Jill.
Jack and Jill.
Going up the hill. Jack. Say Jack. Jack. Say Jack. Fell down.
Bro.
And Jill. Jill. Say Jill. Come tumbling after.
Because I taught her Humpty Dumpty. You know when you did it?
Humpty Dumpty sat on the
You
wall.
knew that, right? Yeah. But she knows that.
Humpty Dumpty had a great heart. Didn't you
So I'm trying to think. I go, oh, they must be doing nothing.
They can't run on there.
what's that? That's the cat? Where's the dog?
They can almost come on the phone.
That's a cat.
I did not push Humpty
That's a cat,
Dumpty.
and that's a cat. That's a cat, and that's a cat, and that's a cat. And that's a cat wearing a costume. No, that's dog. It's a cat wearing a costume. See? Look.
I don't know what's coming next. It seemed like a break in the tape.
1988 Farm Sunday. And, I'll let you listen to how we talk now. Okay, you want to say a few words, Joe? What is your sister's name?
Okay, we're back in the old days.
Do you go to school?
No.
What is your name? Joey what? Okay.
That's me.
And, you have your cousin over here. And what is your name? Tara. And Tara's here Palm Sunday visiting us with her mother and her brother
her brother Lenny, and her mother Carol. They've come to visit us. This is the first time we've seen them in a long time. Yeah, since you were a little baby, right? Well, he wasn't. Yeah, that's right. He must have been a little tight, but he's only 3 years old now. Oh, Joey wasn't even born yet. Now, Joe, you say if you. You have a girlfriend? And what's her name? Lee? Where does Lee live? Uh-huh. She lives on your block? How old is he? You don't know? Oh, she's the same age as you are? Do you see her pretty often? Oh. Was that very far from the house? From your house? No. Okay, you was asking.
Unfortunately, it's a little hard to hear this.
And I want to hear you count.
Let's
One. Can you count?
see if we can't find a
No, you can't. No, you just can't touch
place in the tape
No,
that's a
it's
little
recorded.
more audible.
My grandson Joseph and my granddaughter Diana.
It's not on.
And they are now.
No, it's not on.
Yes, it's on. Now they are now 3 years old. December 5th. That's when she was just. That's when she was just singing. No, you're not 6. You're going to be 5.
No, I'm 6 years old.
You're 6 years old?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You're going to be 5.
I'm 6.
And Diana's going to be 3.
I'm 6 years old.
Yeah, he was right.
6 years old?
I was 5.
Diana, get off the table.
I'm 6 years old.
All right, don't twist that now.
I'm 6 years old.
Now let's listen.
I'm 6 years old.
Do you have things in your nose?
I want to
All right, we are. Come on, I want you to blow your nose down. Blow hard.
Yippity-doo.
Come on, blow hard. Blow hard. A little bit more.
Oh, great, Grandpa.
Wow, a little bit more.
Record me blowing my nose.
Wow, boy.
Yippity-doo-dah.
Somebody, I don't know if it was me or Diana.
Finger sunshine, heading my way. Yippity-doo-dah.
Hey, look at that guy. Look at how good he sings. Zippity doo dah, zippity yay.
Yippity-yay, Mr. Bluebird.
Oh my God.
It's satisfactory. Everything is satisfactory. It's the truth. It's cute.
Yeah. Now, that was Joey singing and Diana singing. Now
Yeah.
we're going to listen to that.
It's a more rare.
Yeah, baby bird, LDG.
What's her name?
Caveat.
Caddy. What kind of name is that? Yeah?
That is me. Right?
What is your name?
Annie.
Who?
Annie.
Diana DiBiase?
Diana.
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 Yeah. How old are you?
Nothing.
Are you 1 year old? Are you 2 years old? How old is that?
Your head. That's how I was.
That 3 years old?
No, that's 2 years. 2. What? What did Joey say to his daddy?
Yes, I like the wrestler.
All right. Rudy, how you doing? Hey, Ron, thanks for putting the thing in. I sent you out the check. Look, Ron, what I called you for mainly was, I want to get the kitchen and I want to get the bathroom. Okay? You're very tied up. You're very busy. Can you handle it for me? Look, Ron, this is what I'm concerned with. Since we're putting a second bathroom in the place, right? You know the room that we decided we wanted to do it in. And
This is the
it's
Adirondack
next to the
upstate
kitchen,
house.
supposedly to be. Well, anyway, what I wanted you to do, or maybe you took notice at this point, where do you think it's going to be the best place to set the toilet bowl? On what wall? I want to put the bowl, a sink, and a tub with the shower. Like you've done upstairs, the tub with the shower. I want to put that in there, and that room over to the left of the kitchen. Did you notice it? Anyway, what we're doing, Ron, we're going to move that wall in the kitchen over more to give a bigger kitchen space and make that little room smaller. Okay? I wanted to make it a bathroom plus a pantry. But I want you to decide, because downstairs we got a problem with the pitch, right? For the bowl. If you could tell me what wall I should put the bowl on, then I can figure out, uh, you know, or you tell me, Rudy, here's where the bowl should be, here's where the sink and the tub should be because of the drain problem. Does that make sense? Okay? And then I want to get the kitchen in for the sink. We're not going to have a dishwasher. Okay? But the sink is going to be in the middle of the
No
kitchen.
uncle in Theodore
And then
that
there'll
I'm
be a
aware
glass
of.
range
Resolute.
over you'll see there's an exhaust fan outlet, where I made the guy put the exhaust fan. And it's going to be countertop across the whole wall. Now, you think you can take a look at your time and give me an estimate? And then I'll call you back or something. Okay? No, Ron, you get the bathroom. It's going to be white. Yeah, Phyllis figures white is the simplest and easiest way without getting into a big complicated problem. Okay? In other words, a white tub with the white bowl. The sink, well now, I guess she wants to get something with a pantry underneath it. So maybe the sink will let her pick it out. So if you get the bowl and the tub, right? And naturally the shower, I want the shower. You know what I mean? Is that okay?
I'm not
Now,
ignoring you,
the
Kronos.
reason why I'm saying this,
The
Ron, is because
bird
we're going
was
to
a
have
little
another room
annoying.
downstairs that's right underneath that room. We got the hot water tank right underneath that room. And then you got the drain way over on the other side of the door. You remember that? So I want you to sort of, you know, tell me, Rudy, this is where we should put it because we get the best drain on. All right? When do you think all this that you can look at it and then give me? I want to try and do this as soon as possible. Okay? Because if I can get this thing and I want to get the rid of it this way, they'll know that somebody's in that place and not that it's a man. Well, I tell you what, you think about it and get to take a look at it, and then maybe you'll drop me an estimate in the mail. Okay? So you know then we want to put the pipe work into the kitchen, and with the kitchen, Phyllis is going to want a double basin tub, double sink tub. Are those things a problem to get out there? In other words, it's a common thing. Well, stainless steel or the white porcelain. In other words, there is no problem to match a cabinet for them. I don't want to start getting something that I guess I'm making something up special. In other words, it would be a common thing to get up there. Okay, so figure on a double, nice, good size,
Never got the
double bowl sink. Good size.
double bowl sink for
Okay.
the kitchen up there.
And,
It's a big
gotta
single
control that
tub
bathroom,
sink.
and the bathroom will be off to the left of that room. Yeah, if you notice, did you notice?
Stainless
I
steel.
put a small window. That's going to be the window for the bathroom. Yeah, okay. And then the wall is going to be moved over. In other words, that room is going to be made shortened up.
I don't know who made
There's going to be a pantry
the recorder,
and the
Hector.
bathroom. So
The
just
fact that
figure out
the
doorway,
cassette tape
you know, all right? And then you
still
tell me
plays
that's the way for us to put it.
after 40 years,
Okay? And I'll wait for you to get me
hell, 42
okay? Start as soon
years
as you can.
is
We didn't come up
goddamn
with
amazing.
But the weather was very, very bad in the city.
Because
Gas problem. How's the gas problem out there?
a CDR is not going to work in 42
No,
years.
you're not really going crazy. Not too bad. Okay then. Okay? Okay, Ron, thank you again. Right. This is a Wednesday morning, May 30th. And I was talking to Ron about the bedroom upstairs. Brick wall was over there.
Let me see.
Oh, was the brick over there?
Oh, you had a door, that's right, you used to have a door over there. Right, right,
That's
right.
the old wallpaper. You gotta see all.
Let me see.
And the staircase, the staircase was the original staircase. That's over here. Huh? This is over here.
Let me see.
No, it ain't, no.
Yeah.
Like this wall.
Let me see. It was had a brick wall there.
But the wall, that wall there was only out to here? Yes, it was.
Like our house.
It was longer, yes.
That's the size of the
Wall,
wall.
wall
Between the doors.
space there.
Yeah, like Johnny's wall.
Right, that's right.
Just like Johnny's wall.
I think they're fighting over a wall.
Same thing.
Let me see. My jacket.
Wait, you going over to your place?
Yeah, get some brochures.
All right.
And that appears to be it for the cassette tape. There's a few minutes of me and Ciso Pray. Quite a few minutes of my grandfather and his various phone calls and whatnots over the years. I think he recorded over a lot of them for me and Ciso Pray, and then some of my older cousins who came. He used the same tape that he had used in 1979, 1980, 1983 to then record my cousins in 1993, which was pretty good thinking on his part to keep them all on the same physical tape. It was a 90-minute tape, so 45 minutes per side. And unfortunately, a lot of it is, I don't know if it's with age or it just never recorded right to begin with, but you can barely hear anything. So I don't even think I'd be able to, even if I increase the gain, it'd probably be too noisy to be of much use, but I'll keep a copy of it anyway in case in the future anybody comes up with some way to really get rid of the noise and save the signal. But it was a trip down memory lane, a trip I did not expect I'd be taking anytime soon. The trip I figured was gone. I thought this was lost family history, and just hearing my grandfather's voice, my grandmother's voice, some aunts that I didn't even remember I had voices, some good stuff. Very happy my grandfather chose to do something like that. These days, of course, people record these things with smartphones. They get uploaded to Facebook or Google, and while they go onto the cloud, and we have every reason to believe that in 50 years they'll still be accessible some way, somehow. But this was very much the exception in 1979 rather than the rule that there'd still be accessible to the future. Kronos says, I can't imagine a baby you. You know what, Kronos? When I first saw Charlie, that was what I couldn't imagine either. I could not imagine that I was smaller than Charlie. Charlie, by the time we saw Charlie, Charlie weighed more than I did when I was born. In fact, I think he weighed more than I was when I was born when he was born. So I was only 8 pounds 6 ounces. I think he was 8'10". So yeah, I can't imagine ever being that small, but apparently I was. Mama Pray swears I was, so I'm not gonna call Mama Pray a liar. But Jesus Christ, going from such a little tiny thing who can't do anything without needing absolute dependence to feed to anything, to a 6'4", at the time, at one point 250-pound adult that could run and jump and kick ass, and then back to back to somebody in bed and dependent on things again. It was just amazing. I seeing a baby up close, especially a related baby like Charlie, that's absolutely what I was thinking the most about, is what Mama Pray has had to watch mostly, and Dad and my grandparents and my aunts and uncles, that they all saw me grow from a baby to an adult. And I can't imagine the ride me, Sisso Pray, and the rest of the family are going to be in as we watch Charlie and my other young cousins grow up from being babies to children to teenagers and into adulthood, and to have their own babies. It's crazy. It's nuts. I still don't believe it. The multi-gun man, Kapla multi-gun man, says Bird was 5'8" and 175 as a baby. I'd believe it, but Poor Mamo Prey was only 4'10.5". I had to come out of there. Oh. What is that? Kurogan? Orphans are babies too, says Hector. No. Well, they might have been at one time, but babies can't work the mines. They need to be at least toddlers. They need to be at least toddlers. So thank you guys. I just wanted to play with that audio, and I thought I'd be able to get some editing in, but I guess that's not going to work. So no biggie. No biggie, but I think we'll call it a stream here, and hopefully someone else's stream or something tonight. Thank you for joining us on the Birdo Prey 5 X channel. And again, I will try to be streaming sometime tomorrow. Open lines. Open lines tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks again, and kapla all. Bird and panel out. But wait, there's more. The video might be over, but there's more fun to be had. First, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel and have clicked that bell icon to get notifications of new videos in your YouTube feed. Share this video on social media to help this channel fight the algorithm that favors big media. Also check out www.birdoprey5.com for links to my other channels, various social media accounts, merch store, Dear Bop, affiliate links, and all your Birdo Prey 5 needs. At the main Birdo Prey 5 YouTube channel, you can find all sorts of live streams and unlisted videos, YouTube membership options, and a community section with polls and updates on the channel. On the secondary channel, Birdo Prey 5X, you can find overflow content that doesn't always make the main channel. Subscribe to both channels, please. Thanks for watching. Remember, I stream almost every day. This is Birdo Prey 5 saying goodbye, world. Until next time. P.S. Hail Sassy, hail Charlie, and of course, hail Kuroga.